An ionic bond is a bond between a metal and a non-metal, and it's when one gives an electron to the other.
So, a covalent bond is a bond formed by sharing of electrons between two non-metals.
This experiment is to show the different properties between ionic and covalent bonds.
One of these properties, for example, of ionic compounds is that they're very conductive, and we are going to use this battery here to show you how conductive they are, because when we place these wires in these different solutions, it's going to make bubbles, and judging by the amount of bubbles and the frequency of the bubbles, we're going to be able to see how conductive each solution is.
In this container, we have 50 milliliters of regular distilled water, and I'm going to add electricity into the water to show this covalent bond. As you can see, little bubbles are forming.
This sugar solution is also a covalent solution, and since it's covalent, it should produce pretty much the same amount of bubbles as water. Because you see, as the electricity runs through it, it'll start forming bubbles on the copper wire, because it's splitting the water into hydrogen and oxygen. See that right there?
I'm about to do the starch solution, and it's covalent as the water and sugar, so it should produce the same amount of bubbles. So let's see the bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles on the right. See the bubbles forming around the copper.
Alright, this is the vinegar solution, and it's going to produce the same amount of bubbles as the last one. And it's covalent.
The starch, sucrose, and vinegars produce the same amount of bubbles as the H2O, which is the control. Therefore, the electricity did not affect it as much, making them covalent. And this solution is our baking soda solution, which contains 50 milliliters of H2O and 15 milliliters of baking soda. When I put the wires in the solution, as you can see, there's lots and lots of bubbles forming. Therefore, this is an ionic bond.
This solution made a bunch of bubbles. This one is ionic.
Yes!
This one right here is the salt solution, which, as you should know, is also an ionic solution. So as you see, when I put this in here, it's going to make huge amounts of bubbles on both wires. And this is because the ions in the solution are helping the electricity to travel much more easily.
The salt solution made even more bubbles, so it's ionic.
Ionic.
Nice legs, Daisy Dukes, make some vehicle. That's the way they all go through like low cut, see-through shirts that make ya. That's the way she come through like. Cause I
Formed by sharing of electrons between okay, so a covalent bond is a bond formed by
An ionic bond is when an ionic bond is between metal.
This experiment will help us experiment is to show the different
Water bowl. Stick it in the hole. Alright, as you can see,
L-O-V-E is just another word I never learned to pronounce. Do I say I'm sorry 'cause the word is never gone?